Hi class, I just wanted to walk you through the application activity since it could get a little confusing. To begin it, just read these instructions as usual, and you'll see it mention a conference talk by President Monson called Come All Ye Sons of God, where he talks about how important it is that we plan for our future. So if you like, you can go ahead and pull up this talk and read it. That is not required though. But if you pull it up, you'll get to see his great smiling face and see some of his thoughts. So, moving on to step 1. This step is just for research. You don't have to write anything down yet. You just need to research the 2 careers that you selected in the lesson material and quiz, where it says that you will take this profiler, and so you should have already done that since that, well, let's see here, today's Wednesday, so you should do this by tonight at midnight, at 11 p.m. Mountain Time. You should have completed this profiler, which is just a test that helps you understand where your aptitudes lie, what you're best at, what might make a good career for you. And then it wants you to look through these list of occupations that it tells you you might be good at, and to explore them a little bit, and then to choose 2 that interest you the most. And if you already have a career or know the career you would like to pursue, just choose 1 other career that is still interesting to you, okay? But either way, you'll have 2 careers that you can look into. Either 2 that you're interested in, or 1 that you already have, and another that you also want to investigate that might be interesting to you. So in step 1, you'll be investigating those 2 careers, and you'll do that by looking up data on it, by opening up this website, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. This only works in the United States though. If you live in a different country, this link will not give useful information for you because it's only applicable to the United States. So if you live in a different country, do a search online for labor data in your country and another website should come up. So this website looks something like this. And what you can do here, you can even just browse by highest paying jobs, fastest growing jobs, most new jobs. You can search by whatever career you're interested in by looking up its name. So let's say I'm interested in graphic design. I would click on the G for graphic and wait for this index to load. It takes it a little while to load because there's so many jobs listed here. So we'll give it a minute. It's still loading. Still loading. See, it's only loaded up to this point. Okay. So since I scrolled, I messed it up. But here's the G's, and I would go down and look for graphic design. There's also graphic artists. So I would just click on that, and it would give me some information about that career. It would tell me how much I could be expected to pay, what type of degree I would need, what kind of training, whether or not it is a growing field. Here it says it is not a growing field. There's only 1% change to this field, which means you have the same chance of getting a job here as you did several years ago. So that gives you some interesting information. You can also look by pay if you want to select what type of pay you're interested in, or perhaps you want to say, what can I get with just an associate's degree? Then you can search according to if you just had an associate's degree, and it will list everything that you can get with just an associate's degree. So this can be a good tool for you, and you can use these over arrows to go to the next page. So do some research there on the 2 careers that you are interested in. It also asks you to look for any job postings in a newspaper or online, or to maybe speak to a member of your community who knows about this career. You don't have to do all of these, okay? It just says You can find information through these ways. So just do research in the way that makes sense to you. Another way you can research is going back to the O-Net Online website, which is the same website you took the profiler from. And here you can just type in a keyword. So again, I was interested in graphic design. So I can type it in and say go, and it will bring it up. And here's a whole bunch that are related to graphic design. So I could also look at being a desktop publisher, a web developer, and notice that web developer has bright outlook next to it. That means that it is a quickly growing field, that if I did go into being a web developer, I would have a high chance of finding a job and of probably getting some decent pay. So that's what the little sun means if you see it pop up next to anything, is that it is a growing field. And when you click on any of these, it can show you the type of tasks you should be ready to do with this job, and you can press this plus button to show more, okay, or to show less. It'll tell you the tools that you'll need to be able to use, and again, you can make that list longer. The knowledge, the skills, so it just gives you a really good idea of what to expect in that career. You can also check out the details, which is basically what kind of skills you'll be expected to have, rated in how important it should be. So it thinks it's very important to be able to determine size and arrangement of illustrative material and copy, but not as important to know key information in computer equipment to create layouts. So you can see it just gives you different ideas here. The custom tab is just for settings, so you don't need to worry about that. So those are some ways you can conduct your research. Then it wants you to go ahead and open your Word document and start typing up your application application activity. And it says if you are currently in a career, you will answer the first 6 questions, so these ones right here, about the career that you are currently in. So this would be about your current career, and it says it again here. And then to answer these last 5 questions about another career that you might be interested in. Okay? If you do not currently have a career, you simply answer these last 5 questions twice. So you do it once for one career that you're interested in, and then go through and answer them all again for the other career that you might be interested in. Okay? And you can click on the links and they will help you. So here, when it asks, does BYU Idaho offer necessary education to qualify for this career? If you follow that link, it will bring you to the academic catalog. And here, scroll all the way down until you get to academic departments. And you will want to look for an academic department associated with the career you are interested in. So for me, I tried looking for graphic design. I even tried typing it in my search, and it's not anywhere in the catalog. However, it does have art. And I found that when I clicked on art, which is related to graphic design, that it downloaded a document for me. I clicked on the downloaded document and it popped up. And once in this document, I searched for graphic design, and there it is. It says that this can be an emphasis of an art major. And over here, it says again, Bachelor of Fine Arts area of emphasis include graphic design. So yes, I could get a degree in graphic design from BYU Idaho. It would be an art degree with an emphasis in graphic design. So looking through this catalog would also show me the kinds of classes I would need to take. Here it is, BFA with graphic design emphasis, and here's the classes I need to take. So here's Art 101. So if I went down and looked up Art 101, here it is, Introduction to Visual Arts. And it gives me a little description of what that class is like. So I can even get an idea of what the degree would look like, which is kind of cool. So there you go. Once you finish answering these questions appropriately, and again, if you're not in a career, you don't need to worry about this first set of questions, then you will proofread your document and upload it. I hope this has been helpful. If there are any other questions you have, please let me know. I would love to help.